Welcome back, this time with a Dodge Ram 2nd Gen video breaking down the steering column from a floor view looking up towards the steering assembly. See here there are 3 Torex T25 screws, number 1 with fine thread into metal and screws 2 and 3 with a coarse thread for connecting these 2 plastic shells together, top and bottom. You will need a long-handled Torex T25 driver as a bit will be too wide to fit up the screw well. The 2 halves are compression fit together, and with a little bit of work, the plastic push locks can be broken free with only the tilt pin holding the top into position. This is the tilt steering handle. I've tried to use a crescent wrench to get in there and pop this thing free. It is screwed into place, so it's threaded at one end. You really got to use a pair of locking pliers, and you can just, it's actually just that easy. You just go ahead and twist that thing. You'll have to twist it a couple of times. And after 2 twists with the locking pliers, it's just hand tight at this point. There we go, and it's free. I don't know how I'm going to get it back in there again, but it's free, so we can get this this top cap off here. Oh, that's a mess in there. We'll have to clean that up. This left side broke free real easy. You just kind of pinch the bottom and pull down, and that breaks free. Now, if you take a look at this side, you can see it right here. There's actually another well for a very hidden T25 Torex right down here. I saw this nowhere online. So this one is actually hidden when the top and bottom front cover are on. This is hidden and you can't see it. This is probably going to be another one of those short 1/2 inchers, but we'll see when we pull it out here. I'm still threading, so it might be a long one. There we go. Just a little 1/2 incher. There we go. And that just pulls down. With the second segment, top and bottom removed, the dust flap trapped around the shifter shaft unthreads from the plastic cover and just dangles from the assembly. Be careful installing the plastic dust cover back into the track on the 2-piece collar. Well, I had a little bit of bad luck with reinstalling the collar that goes down around the, you can see I kind of got it back into place here, but reinstalling the collar that goes around the second half of the steering column here. And you'll notice here that the flap of plastic that you saw me remove in kind of the last segment has cracked and broken, and I believe it's just an age thing. I kind of lucked out because I found a piece of plastic that will, that's about the same thickness. Unfortunately, it's not black. It's partially see-through. I made it out of this cutting board that we got, I don't know, at a trade show or something. And anyways, I'm going to be using this piece of plastic in place of this old broken one. I was not able to find a replacement for this slide mechanism on eBay or anything like that. You may have better luck than I did. I just went ahead and made one. To fit the new piece of plastic around our gear shift mechanism for the automatic, this one does not have a push button on it, so if you have after 98, you probably don't want to do this. I believe everything slides down onto this shaft, and then there's a locking mechanism in here. And I tried a few things. I went ahead and tried a hair dryer to kind of warm everything up. I thought it might be on there with just adhesive, and well, that didn't work out. You can see here it just kind of spins. So I was reading on some of the columns, online forums, and they said to just go ahead and crunch this off with a pair of vice grips, which is what I did. And I'm going to break off this last section and fit our new, I guess, dust shield for the gear shift transmission, for the transmission gear shift down this shaft. Losing a bit of sunlight here, but gotten all the screws back in place on the column and screwing this tilt shift knob back into place. It's got to go the whole way in, and then we got to tighten it up with a pair of small vice grips. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the dust shield that was down here that cracked or broke. As you see here, I can freely move the shift lever, and the new dust shield that I put in works fine, the one that I made out of the cutting board. But to get it slipped down around this handle, unfortunately the old handle had to be removed, and I tried everything to get this off of here. I tried a little bit of heat to warm it up and to pull it off, and once it met those grooves it wouldn't allow it to pull back out. So to get that off of there, I used this handy pair of vice grips and pulled the handle off. It does break it. It chews it up inside in order to get that off of there. I was able to find a handle online which actually fits pretty well. It's a little bit, there is a little bit of a gap here between these two. If you see here, it has an Allen wrench inset screw that will hold that handle into place, and it's roughly the same distance for the length of the handle, but I actually like it more. It's got kind of a 60s or 70s feel to it. There we go. So once the Allen wrench inset screw is put into place, this handle works. Our dust boot works, and our column is back into shape. So a little bit of deconstruction, rebuilding, refurbishing, and we're back on the road. I have plenty more coupe and truck videos to come as I complete this Dodge truck rebuild. Please consider subscribing. Recently I've placed the dashboard, rebuilt an air distribution box, and added a cabin air filter to a filterless system. If any of these topics might help you, consider subscribing or ring that bell to be alerted when these videos drop. Thanks for watching.